Let's start with the topic. Today we are going to learn that is field set, right? If you want to just make the
Okay, sir.
object in a particular web page, then you can go with the field set. For example, if you want to just type or use the field set, you should write the particular as usual tag doc type, and then HTML, and just use here HTML and close this HTML. And in this section here we use that is title. Firstly we use head, and within this we use title. And you just type here field set use in HTML with CSS, and close this title tag. And after that, just copy this content from here and paste the same thing within head tag. And
Yes, sir.
head tag here. Right. And if you want to just align it center, just type here center tag. And H1 for the heading 1 tag. And similarly, you can go with the heading 1 tag. H1. Close it and center, close it. And after that, we call the body tag. Just choose your body tag. And within this body, we want to just create subsections. So that's why we use your
Yes, sir.
field set, right? So just move on here and just save it, and let's find out the output. Then we just move on the other part of this coding. So just check the output. Just refresh it. Just see there. Here's the coming like that. Good. And next, move on the coding and
Yes, sir.
for the field set. So just use the field set. Just type your field set tag and close this field set tag. Field set, right? And if you save this, just check here, is it anything observable here or not? Just see there. Here is the particular box is coming, but we want to just add the particular text at the top. So that is known as ligand. Okay. So you have to write here the ligand codings. Just move on here. And
Yes, sir.
just type here ligand. L-E-N L-E-G-E-N-D, ligand, and right here, that is first section, and close this ligand. And after that, save it using Ctrl+S, and just move on again here and just check the output. Just see there. Just see there. Here is a particular box. This is the first section is coming in properly here. And within this, if you want to just make another section, you can also go with that. Otherwise, you want to just make another section below this. Just move on the coding and do the same thing again. Like this, just copy it from here and again paste it. But in this section, we name here the section 2. You can just write here section 2. Second section, just right here, second section, and just save this and check the coding here. Just press F5, just see there are 2 sections. Okay, so we can work with the file in the form of sections, right? And if you want to just create the particular form within this, you can go with that, and similarly you can go with that. So here we just write some code in this section, and we just change the property of that. You can also go with that. Just click on here. And if you want to change the background of this particular body, you know very well, we use which color? Just choose your background, or you can just BG color, and just type here red. And if you want to define the field set color, so just place your cursor here and just move on here and just type the dot and class. Use the class that is the field set, that is F1, and write some code that is the height of this
Okay, sir.
field set will be right here 200, or just type here 200 px, And similarly, we can just define the width. Let's limit the width. And after that, if you want to define the use this class value here, you can go with that and just type here class F1, right? And within this the another set, you can use the class that is the F2 set, and close it. And the second class
Yes, sir.
value will be, just copy it and paste it again and write the class name of the second field set, that will be F2, right? And you can also give the color here,
Yes,
just
sir.
give you background image and write the color name, just type here linear gradient and write here yellow comma green and close this. And within the another part, just copy it. And within this, you write here green, yellow. Just type here green and yellow. And save it. And let's check the output. Just see there. Here we just write this coding, okay? I think window section is coding section is not
Yes,
available.
sir.
So just write this particular part and just check the output. Just move on the coding screen and just press F5. Just see there. Here the all color is there's some error in coding, so we have to write it again. Just move on the coding screen again, like this. And we use here class is, we don't use double encode, just directly use the class name like this and just save this. We have to use here the, that is a style tag, that is, sorry, not a style tag, because we are using here what style, right? So we have to write this code within the style, that's why it is not working. So use here the class name will be F1 double encode like this, and here we have the class 2 F2, and let's find out the output. And press F5. Just see there, this is the first section coming at the top and this is the second section. Is it visible or not? You can just minimize
Yes, sir.
to observe that, right? If you want to just decrease the height of this and you want to just change the color of this, you can also go with that. So move on again on the coding screen and just do with that. Here we are going to change the color of background of the BG color, that is just right here yellow, and text will be white. Just type here text will be white. And after this we are going to just change the height of this. Just type here 100 or just type 50, and similarly you can go with the here 50. And if you want to just write some part within this particular section, you need to use here some tags like this. Here we use here, that is H1 tag, right? And within this we just write some content within this. This is my first section content. And similarly, you can
Yes, sir.
another field set, and here you just write H1 tag and just write here, this is my second section content, and close the H1 tag and just save this. And let's find out
Yes, sir.
and press F5. Just see there. Right. So background is in yellow color and the text is in white because we just use here what? White color. Here we use the
Yes, sir.
white color. That's why it's coming here white color. You can go with the black color as well. It will show the black color. Just see there. You can easily observe the text. Just use the white color here. And here should be the black. You can go with the black or just type here red. Just save this and just check the output and press F5, right? You will get all the content in red color and just see there. Here there's lots of problems coming in this section. This is my first section content. it is overlapping here. Is it visible or not here?
Yes, sir, it's visible.
Okay, so we have to write some content. You want to just little bit shift it up. You need to just move on the coding screen and write some coding changes here. This is the height. You just increase the height of that. Just type here 100, and you can just change the height of 100 and just save it and check the output. Right now it's look good. So after this, if you want to change the corner of that, you can also just try it. It is working or not. Let's find out. The border corner is work with
Yes,
the
sir.
field set or not. So just type here border color. Just type here border will be width is 2, or just type here 5 px, and solid and white color, or just type here green color. Similarly, just type here border radius will be 20% and close it. And similarly, just copy it and paste in the field set 2 and save it. And let's find out the output. Just press F5, just see there. The corner is in rounded corners coming here, right? So these types of action you can do, or just create some content by using this. And you want to center line this text, you know very well what we do. We just do here the center align in this particular heading tag. You just write here before the center. And after that, we just close this center tag. You will get the content in the center. That is center, right? Similarly, move on here again and just write here the center tag. And again, use the center, close here, center. And after that, instead of that, if you want to create the form within this section, you need to write some code other as well. Just see there. Just type your form. Name will be FRM1 and ID will be FRM the same, and click on here. And within this form, you can
Yes, sir.
write some text here. Just type here ligand. Ligand help us to, oh, sorry, not ligand, just type a label. Label help us to write some headings or titles for the text box. Just type here, enter your roll number. Like this, right? And close this label. And after that, you can insert the input box. Just type your input, type equal to text. And after that, name will be txt1. And value would be,
Yes, sir.
that is enter roll. Right, and close it. And after that, you just add here the another, that is the button. Just type your BR tag to change the line and use your another label, that is button. So just type here button. You can directly write the button, or you can just type here the same coding input, type button, and or you can write your submit button. Submit, and name, that is the sub1, and the value also submit. And you just write your code on click. When we click here, you will get the alert box and write in this coding in the single line code, good going. And use this bracket to close this, and double encode and close this. And use here the form closing tag. And let's find out the output. Just save this and just check it. And press F5. Just see there. Here we get the particular content, but the height is little bit less. That side is not coming properly. So we have to move on a coding and just a little bit shift. Otherwise, you just increase the height of the second frame. That will be 150. Just write 150 and just type the 0 here. We don't need to border rounded corner. So just leave it 0%, right? And just save this and move on the output screen and just press F5. Just see there. Understood? You will get the box here. And
Yes, sir.
if you want to remove this particular, it is my second section content. So just move on this and write the spelling here. Content. This is first section content, and this is second section content is there. Form. We just close here 2 times form. We know don't need to close 2 times form. So just write here. Cut here from this label H1 tag from here and paste here for that, right? And we have to write this particular code after the form. Just cut it and paste after the section heading like this here,
Sir.
right? And just save it and let's find out the output. Understood? Just see there. Here you get these things. Enter roll number, just type here.
Yes, sir.
One and just submit it. Okay, just see the message and click on OK. It will remove the particular part and it will set it properly. Clear? And just remove the border
Yes.
and other colors from this property. We generally we do not give the background of this particular field set, okay, or not border. We just leave as it is because its look is already very beautiful than this, and just save it.
Yes, sir.
And just remove the color and just move on the output screen. Just see there. It's look better than the previous one, right? And you can also remove this content here. So here we generally use the field set to create these types of section coding. You can write it and you can make the different types of object by using this, right? Clear, dear?
Yes, sir.
Any doubt? And
No, sir.
if you want to just give the attractive look for that, you can also insert the image in the background. You know very well how can we insert the image in the background. So just change the color of this body from the top side like this. Remove these 2 things as well from here. You will get the proper content, and you can also change the heading label. Just type here 3 and just close the 3. The size of the font will be decrease. Clear? And
Yes, sir.
and then 3, 3, 3. And similarly, we just do the same thing here. Label, input, submit, and just save it. This is my form.
Yes, sir.
Field set first, field set second. And just remove the content, save it, and check it. 3 and 3 and save this. Clear?
Yes, sir.
You just try to do this, and if you have any query, just ask me. Okay, and
Sir.
do the previous content as well, as I told you.
Sir, I did.